Oh, wrong one. No. Ugh, that one. Okay. All right. Welcome to the Heavenly Podcast, episode 4. I'm here with my buddy Wes.
Hey.
We are going to be talking about new games coming out. If we can get to it, new movies coming out, new phones coming out, games we've been playing. I have a little shameless plug, but it's going to be of a community that I'm building and working on and still developing.
Exactly.
Don't know why we put new phones coming out twice.
This is a typo.
We also have music we've been listening to, future plans for the podcast, and chat interactions.
Yes.
Why did we put two phones? Why did we? I don't remember making that podcast that topic twice.
That topic twice. Yeah. Hey, it happens, man. It happens.
But let's start with new games coming out.
Yes,
like,
definitely.
what games have you been thinking of, like, getting or wanting to get?
Definitely. I was about to say, well, like for me, obviously, it's going to be Call of Duty Vanguard.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of done with Black Ops right now and Warzone.
Actually, honestly, I'm just glad that they're still making zombies. Don't know what zombies is going to become after Vanguard. So they have 2 years to develop another one. But I kind of like how they're going with Call of Duty. Like, Call of Duty used to be like one platform thing, or one thing per platform and DLCs, and now they're just releasing the DLCs for free and just giving it to everybody and been like, hey, here's the game for you.
Exactly, which I like as well. I mean, like you were just hinting on, you're looking at like Xbox 360 era where like the DLC thing really came about, and it was like, oh, you got to pay like $15-$20 for like a map pack, and yeah, you get like so many multiplayer maps, and then maybe one zombie map.
A special skin for a gun.
Yeah, you get a little bit of stuff, but
right.
I mean, think about it though. They're not as terrible as, let's say, like EA was with the whole Star Wars.
Oh my god.
Battlefront.
But so for me, it's Far Cry 6 and Vanguard, because Far Cry 6 is around the corner too.
It is. I've seen some demo play.
Oh yeah.
Recently, it actually looks pretty nice.
Looks insane. Farming Simulator 2022, I think is what it was. I think that's coming out soon too. I think it's like early next year or something like that though.
I got you.
But
it had to be 22. I think.
Yeah.
What was the last one? 21.
Yeah.
Or is that the only one they put out?
I think it was 19.
19. Okay, that's when they started.
No, 17 was when there was a lot of different farming sim games.
Oh, okay, so it's not something of like recent, like with like some of these simulation games.
Right, like Car Mechanic Simulator, I think it started with 15, went up to, I think 18, 15, 18, 19, and then 15, 18, 22. Or 21.
I got you. So it wasn't like an every year thing.
Right.
It wasn't your typical like Madden.
Farming sim
NBA.
is the same way. They're going every other year. But it's really interesting.
Thing, though.
It's really interesting how they dropped this one though. Instead of it being 21, it's 22. So maybe they thought that they weren't going to be able to release it before the end of 21. So they're like, let's post it in 22.
Or they could be taking like a sports game type situation where it's like, this year will be like Madden 22,
And the other thing is, not to get off topic or anything, but it was a new game, so technically it's not off topic. Madden 22.
Yes.
Their mechanics are really good, but when you're in the middle of a kick, and somebody calls a timeout.
Yeah.
Right after you kick the field goal. And then it changes your screen. Your aspect ratio is like this. It's like a cinematic, and when you go to hit A, it disappears the bar. So you can't see where you're kicking.
So basically it's like a bug.
No, I think they did it on purpose.
Oh, really?
Yeah, to make it more cinematic. But I'm like,
okay, I got you.
If you're going to do that, wait until the bar gets right here, and then let us actually see where the bars are.
The kicks actually, where like to help project the kick better.
Yeah, because I had that happen against me on the first season, and it was a make or break game. Like it could have made me go 17-1.
Exactly, gonna mess with that perfect season you had going on. I got you.
But somehow I managed to come back and win that game, even with them calling a timeout at the very end of the game.
I got you.
Which is irritating. But so what was it? There's also, I think it was Deathloop that just came out. NBA 2K22 just came out.
And I noticed something with that. I had read there was like a it's what was it like? I think I don't know how to consider it because I really hadn't played the game.
Right.
So, got a chance with this one, but like for some reason there was a big difference between like say the PS5 version and then what the PS4 is getting as far as like like their map or something like.
It's really weird.
It's like on one version you have this as like their so-called map or however you traverse around in the game besides the basketball portion.
And I figured out.
Go ahead.
I figured out the Surface Pro 7 with the i5 can barely run Madden 22. Me and my friend were playing it last night, and it was the most choppiest game I've ever played. Like it was so difficult. Laggy. That you would think that the guy was open, and by the time he was open and the ball got to him, the linebacker, the person that was defending him, was there and then intercepted it. I'm like,
and then
okay.
Next thing you know, he's running, you gotta tackle him, and the next thing you know, he's dancing in the end zone. You're like, how is this possible? I was on the 1 yard line.
Exactly what happened every time. And my friend was with the offense, and he won that game.
That's pretty bad when you're.
And I'm like, he won it 21 to it was 21-7 when I turned it off. I was like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, I mean, you can't play like that. I
mean,
when it's that bad.
I'm like, wait until we go over to my house. I'm like, you come over here. I'm gonna hook up my computer up to my TV, and we're gonna play a right game of Madden.
Right?
Because this thing is the beast at playing Madden. Like I can actually play it. It's like a little delay, like a little time. Like it's not that bad to where you have to pause it for a second, let it catch up, and then go. Because when they were sitting still, just moving around or sitting still, it was fine. Right when we hiked the ball to throw it is when it was.
Yeah, but then you kind of too much of movement. It just to process it can't handle it.
Well, it was hooked up to a 43-inch Vizio. I was like, if it was just playing off of its main display, I think it would have been fine. But it was playing off of a bigger TV, and it didn't like that aspect ratio.
Yeah, exactly.
But I was like, I wonder how it would have actually worked with it just being on its on a tabletop, just sitting there.
I don't know, man. You might have to try that out and
I might.
Let us know, man. That'd be interesting to find out.
I think that will be on episode 7. If it actually works well, I will let y'all know on episode 7.
I like that.
Because episode 6 is right after this, and I can't test it in between episode 5 and episode 4 and episode 5.
Exactly. So it's gonna look hard to be like, yeah, we're gonna test that next week's episode, and then it's you see us recording it, and it's we have no talk of it.
I really want to do that. Actually record the gameplay and see how it works. Because it would be interesting to be oh yeah, this is it, and then show on on the podcast right below us. Just show what it happened.
You should do that, yeah. Yeah, play it like it was, and then do it without, and then that way you can have a side-by-side comparison of it.
That
awesome.
Surface would not be able to run OBS with that game running at the same time. That thing would die. I would be like, Microsoft, this thing's broken.
Replace it with something better.
Can I have the i7 version of it? I'll be your. Right. Can I be partnered with you?
Hey, that would be your latest greatest.
That would be really interesting if Microsoft actually would do that, because of me having almost everything Microsoft. I have the Switch, but like that really doesn't count as a full gaming system. It does, but it doesn't.
I got you. No. Yeah, trust me. No, I know somebody who actually, I mean, they're affiliated with Microsoft in a sense that they have been, given like some nice stuff through them. But I'm wow.
I'm like, I would love to try out the new Surfaces that's coming out. Like, I wouldn't mind having, I don't mind having my Surface Pro 7.
Yeah.
That thing is amazing. But, having an upgraded version to try it, because I think it's the fan that's kicking it. Because the fan there's no fan in the Surface Pro 7. On the i5 and the i3, I have the i5 version, which is the middle of it. So I didn't pay, $1,000 for an i7. I wasn't going to do that.
Not for a Surface, I wouldn't, but that's just me. No, I'm sure there's a few people out there what?
But, depending on if they would be able to make the Surface Pro series, not the Surface Pro 10, or the Surface 10, the big one, but if they would make it to where the actual Pro series, if you could flip that back open and put an M.2 in it, to actually help with the processing of it. Make it run faster, actually be able to let us upgrade some parts of it. So, to make it better.
But instead, it's just a kind of, this is what you
it's just like and actually, they have an SD slot, but, you can't run an SSD out of an SD slot.
No. I mean, basically,
it's impossible.
It's basically here's what you get type situation.
Exactly.
If you're going to buy this Surface, this is what you're getting. You're not going to have the luxury of, say, your one next to you right there.
Right.
Where it's I just need to replace this, or, I want to upgrade this.
Right. But I'm hoping I didn't do any.
Okay.
I hope I didn't do any damage to it last night when running it, because it was really, really hot, extremely hot, that I had to let it cool off before I could even move. Before I can even come home, I had to let it cool off.
You had to let it sit there.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that it didn't actually do any damage to the internals.
Yeah.
I haven't tried it ever since. It's still in the bag.
It's just in there fried. You have no idea. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, if it is, I'm just going. I have a 1-year warranty with Best Buy, so I should be able to get it replaced.
Oh yeah, I would.
I'll take the SD card out and be like, "Hey, this is fried."
Exactly. Be like, okay, well, you're gonna fix it.
Can you fix it, or can I get a new one?
Well, when I say fix it, it means they're gonna have it, and they'll be like, yeah, it's either gonna cost too much to fix it, or it can't be fixed, so we'll send you a new one.
Well, I mean, if I just go and take it to them and be like, hey, I think there's something wrong with this, and if they look at it and they can't turn on, even with the power or the battery going into it, then there is probably something wrong with it. But it was still,
definitely.
It was still able to turn. The last time I checked, it was still functional. So I'm just going to do.
If it was still functional, I think it should be all right. I mean,
I think just to be on the safe side, I might just delete Origins off of it, because that's what runs Madden. It's it was pretty fun, but it was a bad experience at the same time.
I got you.
But it was funny because I almost won against my friend in Madden. The first game I almost won, and then he came back. So, but all right, so we're let's try to keep this in the 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So maybe we can cut this into 2 videos. So make them both into episode 4, and then episode 5.
Yeah.
So we can actually have it. So by episode 6 or 7, I'll have the testing for you. It might not be actually shown in Discord, but I will have it tested and see if it worked. But
yeah, exactly. So make sure it actually works.
Yeah.
At first, and then.
But
try the Madden trick.
Yeah. But I probably won't actually, just to be on the safe side of it. Might like not wanting to handle it, you know.
Yeah.
I might just delete it and not do it. But anyways, guys, let's do new movies coming out. So I saw Black Widow was out.
Hiya. Oh yeah, and I got that like day one.
Hey, what's up, Ninja?
I couldn't help myself. I had to get it.
Ninja said nice walls, Wes.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks. It's just part of my pop collection. I mean, I would
not
say
completely.
a third, but I would be lying maybe.
Hey, what's up? Unorbit? How you doing? What's up, Jake?
What's up, everybody?
So new movies, Black Widow, you said?
Yes. Oh yeah. And I had watched that before, you know, it came out on like officially home release. Like I watched it on digital, and I mean, yeah, I'm a big Marvel fan. I mean, if you couldn't tell, there's some Marvel behind me.
I feel like what we need to do is maybe do like a movie night one night when COVID just calms down. Yeah. And then go and do a podcast right after it and say what we think about it. No, so I think doing like a podcast, like a bonus podcast, and be like, oh, this is what we think about it, and give it like a positive
we could do it.
Because I think that would be a kind of a really cool thing. Like, don't give any spoilers, but be like, oh, I really like this movie. I would recommend it.
No, I agree. Like, I mean, say with like Black Widow, for instance, and I don't think this is a spoiler. I mean, it shouldn't be, but like, I think it could have been better. I think there was definitely parts that was weak.
With Scarlett Johansson in it, yeah.
Oh, trust me, yes. Don't get me started, man. She's one of my favorite actresses.
My god. Oh.
I mean,
you should have seen the conversation that was going on with my old department manager and the team lead over that department. Oh my god, it was so funny.
Oh man. I can only imagine.
It was on Tuesday. She was like, "Oh, so if I tell you to secure Scarlett Johansson, will you know what that means?" And she said, and my old department manager said, "Yes, ma'am, I do."
Right? It's like, secure me to ScarJo now.
It was just too funny. I was just dying laughing the whole time that they were trying to build her too.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I do the same thing, but I'm like, I'm gonna get something better than that.
Oh yeah. I saw Boss Baby 2 come out, which it's not really called Boss Baby 2. It's like Boss Baby, like.
Yeah, it's like it's a sequel, but it's
a sequel, but it doesn't say Boss Baby 2. It's really weird. And I don't like that.
Yeah, when they do movies like that, it's like yes, it's a sequel, but here's the like you just said, it's not like Boss Baby 2 ... It's like Boss Baby ...
I think if I'm not mistaken, retail stores aren't able to sell the Fast 9 until like September 24th, I think, or something like that.
Really?
Like early September, mid-October.
Mm-hmm.
Like late September, early October.
I got you.
And it was like really funny because we got them, and then like one of my person that comes and brings us our stuff that's like lockup and everything. She's can this run on like a Blu-ray player? And we're like, if it says Blu-ray and DVD and digital, it can, but if it says 4K, then it won't.
Yeah, like, you need a 4K player.
Yeah. But then I did a little research. I'm like, yeah, it doesn't even say. It says that it's on pre-order until like it set a date, and I can't remember what the date was. So
exactly, but I got you.
Fast 9 was a really good movie. I'm not spoiling anything, but if you haven't watched all the Fast series, guys, I would recommend watching all the Fast series and then watching Fast 9 because they all tie together.
Well,
even if
let me ask you.
What?
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna ask you real quick. I was gonna be like, what's your favorite Fast movie out of the whole series? Do you have a favorite?
No, all of them.
I got you.
How do you feel about the re-release of GTA 5?
I feel like they kind of
screwed it over. I really feel like PC should have had a deal. Like they should have just gave it a DLC and just let the consoles have the release that they had. Because they really they really didn't do anything to the graphics to make it better. Which,
but here's my thing is like, why are you like teasing all this stuff? Like we constantly hear about teases for like the new one, right?
Yeah.
And then when we get some GTA news, it's like, oh no, we're putting GTA 5 back out for PS5 and Xbox Series X.
But they were supposed to be putting like 3 extra cities with it, like in.
Oh, were they? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they were supposed to put Liberty City, San Fierro, and the one that's supposed to be Las Vegas. I think they were supposed to take all of them and put them on one map with Los Santos, but they didn't.
Yeah, I got you, man.
Look, man, 2013 until now, gotta milk it. It's like Skyrim.
Now like, I can't argue with you on that one.
I can't. Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
I can't argue on that one. But so next one will be new phones. So the iPhone 13 apparently does have a actual lightning cable port still. They haven't completely. They didn't completely get rid of it yet. I think they're going to a MagSafe one. In the coming coming years, they might have a MagSafe, is what I heard. But I don't know how true that is.
I got you. Yeah.
I'm watching our recording time too, so we don't go over 30 minutes.
I got you exactly.
But
I mean, are they doing anything special to the new iPhone? I mean, is there anything like besides just being like a new camera?
Yeah.
So how new is it? Like new from like the previous model, or is it like another like it's new because it's this one, or they actually like do like some
I think it's
a bunch of new components?
I think it's a little different. I don't know how different it is. Like, it shows that you can do a Hollywood movie in the middle of you can do a Hollywood movie with the phone. Is what I saw in the middle of that Titans game. That the Titans actually won.
I saw that
by 3 points.
Right? Shocker.
So iPhone 13's coming out. The Z Fold is also supposed to be coming out. I don't know when. But the iPhone 13...
I was going to say, is the Z Fold going to be another gimmick, or is it going to be actually, like, a revolutionary phone?
I feel like it's going to be another... Which one?
The other one you were talking about, the
Z Fold? I think it's just going to be a gimmick.
Just another gimmick piece for people to...
No, it's just another gimmick piece for Samsung to be like, hey, let's just give you more things so we can get your money.
Exactly. Let's give you more crap to be hassled with here.
Exactly. Which
I say that as I have a Samsung.
I think Apple is going to be, like, the best one right now.
Yeah. Well, probably so.
The only reason why I say that is because immediately after LG stopped selling their phones, Apple went into their stores in North Korea, so I was like, interesting. Good job, Apple.
Right.
You're trying to screw Samsung. But after they gave you your displays, you're trying to screw.
Right, exactly.
I love it.
Oh man.
But yeah, LG's completely getting rid of all their phones by probably by the end of the year. All of their LG phones are going to be discontinued.
Oh really?
And without service. Without the service, like they're completely screwing all LG phone people up. They're like, hey, we're going to say that you're going to have service on that phone, but you're not going to be able to use it anymore on that service provider. So it's basically giving them a double whammy.
Yeah, I got you, man.
It's so stupid. What are you laughing about?
Oh, I'll just something I seen.
Yeah.
Made me smile so heavily.
So really, we've already talked about 1, 2, 3, 4. And so the shameless plug is I am running a 5M community. It is based where me and Wes live in Tennessee. I'm not going to say we're in Tennessee. I'm just going to say Tennessee.
Gotcha.
So it's called Middle Tennessee Roleplay. And if y'all do want to join, let me know. I will give y'all the link to the Discord. I don't have it set up yet in my bot, so I have to go manually grab it. But I will do that. And that's mainly all I have to do. We're still developing it. We don't have too much more to go. We have framework's getting built. EUP just has to be fixed on one side of the spectrum. So males can go, like people that run male pads all the time, they can go and patrol like normal. People that's running female pads, I'm just like, I'm sorry. But other than that, we're almost up and running. I'm really happy with it.
So you're looking at getting that basically going soon, basically.
Yep.
Like
because we have
doors open.
Yeah, we're almost
all that fun.
Yeah.
I got you, man.
We also have to get one more car pack and a whole new skin for it too. And I have to get the templates to the people that are wanting to make the skins for the other, so we can actually get them on correctly. Because it sucks that I have to I have to get somebody else to do it because it's like so bad that like PD was bad.
Yeah.
County, I couldn't even like get the ghosted livery to work. Like county looked good. I just couldn't get the ghosted livery to work. So I have to get more county skins done. Try to get the ghosted livery to work. PD, I'm just gonna try to get redone completely. Cause it was horrible. Not dogging the person that made them. I just don't think that he lined it correctly, so it just looked like it wasn't aligned correctly.
It didn't meet your standards, basically. No. You know, like I mean,
like,
you're gonna run this.
I might just be like, hey, can you redo it again? Like, see what the issue is and redo it, so it's actually correct. But yeah, that's the shameless plug.
So any fans out there that are looking forward to that, you know, definitely
hit me up in chat. Hit me up on Twitch because my DMs on Discord is completely closed at the moment. Don't know when I'm gonna open them back up. Like when I say basically completely closed, only friends of friends can actually send me messages, or just friends actually. Nobody from server members.
And that high security alert on there.
I have to, especially being if I'm an admin in a server that I'm actually on LOA on right now.
Yeah, I got you.
I have to have it closed because of them.
It's just like bombardment.
Mm-hmm. They're like, hey, can you help me with this game? No, I can't because I don't play it anymore.
You just ask you stuff. It's like, what do you want?
And I have been recording gameplay lately. I wanted to record more. Recorded three more videos today. Like I stayed up until midnight recording videos and editing them.
I like that, man. That's good.
Yeah.
It's getting you back, man.
Yeah. I was just motivated today. I was like, or last night I was I was waking up at 3:40. I'm like, all right, sat there, watched the YouTube, and then last night I got home from being over at my friend's. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go and record some video. Recorded 2 videos last night. Recorded 1 on Friday night. So, yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
Hey, that is pretty good, man. That's pretty good, man. Just got to keep it up. You know, keep the motivation there. Keep the hunger going.
Yeah. Music that we listen to is the next topic.
I got you. You want to go ahead and?
Lately, just a mixture of everything. Like, you saw my mood on Thursday when we were talking about topics.
Yeah, I got you.
Sometimes I get in the mood that I just want to listen to Avenged Centerfold, A Little Piece of Heaven. Don't know why.
Yeah.
I've also been listening to a lot of Against the Current. They're a rock band. They did a lot of covers that actually wouldn't think that would sound better, but also knew it would sound better. Like some of Taylor Swift's songs, like Red. There's another one that they did that I actually really enjoyed. Shake It Off was another one But it was like one of her older songs one of her older country songs. I can't remember which one it was. But they did that. They did some of that.
I got you. Yeah. Some.
Like it was like a mixture of like covers and then their actual EP. Like Lullaby was one of the last ones I actually listened to, and I almost listened to it on repeat most of the time. I've listened to some. I think it was Neo and
Hiya.
Taylor's song. Taylor's songs sound better when other bands cover them.
I mean, I ain't gonna argue with you on that
I'm not
one.
gonna lie, Jesse. Yeah, not gonna lie, Jess. That's completely true. But First to 11 also does covers, but they're also a rock band too.
I got you. Yeah.
There's I can go into it a lot, but I don't want to waste a whole 30 more minutes to do it.
Just going down the rabbit hole.
Exactly.
I mean, I got you, man. Like, I would honestly comment in on it, but here lately, like, past week or so, I really haven't been listening to anything.
I mean, when you get in a state like after losing a pet or something,
you
kind of in
definitely.
like that depressant state that you just don't really care and you just want to listen to some real some music that you kind of want to be like, okay, you know?
Yeah, some music gets you through whatever you're going
Exactly.
through.
Like, for me,
Comfort. Yeah, I got you.
Waking up at about 3:40 in the morning, almost a quarter till 4 in the morning, yesterday morning, to news of my brother's dog dying from lung cancer and pneumonia. It was born with the cancer.
Yeah,
it didn't just randomly get it. It had it, and
yeah, which is something that actually happens, and especially in the breed with German Shepherds.
Right, and it was both of them were full-blooded shepherds too.
Oh yeah, definitely
so,
those.
Yeah,
I got you.
And it was only a year and a month old. So.
Yeah, it's just still had plenty of years left on his on the life, but that happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, I lost a pet recently myself, and it sucks.
I mean,
but
it hits you harder when they were only still a puppy.
Yeah,
they
definitely.
I think if they would have took her in sooner, they probably could have treated it sooner.
Maybe, but I mean, you're still looking at a guessing game.
Well, I mean, still, it would have put a little bit more time on her, you know. But
true that, but still, how much more was it though versus what dealing with?
Right.
Is what I'm thinking.
But anyways, off of that topic.
Yeah.
Future plans of the podcast. I think we should save this for the next episode.
Yeah, I agree.
So. Because episode 6 will be probably interesting to just do a full topic of future plans.
We get a lot of time with that. And
exactly. We have
close in this episode.
Yeah, we need to close this episode out. Me and Wes are going to be sitting here recording episode 5. I really want to say episode 6 for some reason, but it's actually episode 5.
You got me wanting to say, I'm sitting here and recording episode 6.
That bonus episode kind of screwed me up. Kind of screwed me out. But, guys, stay tuned for it. We will be back on... Hold on.
Let's see. It should be...
So it's not the 3rd. It's going to be the 17th of October.
Yes.
That'll be the next live broadcast of it. The weekend of the 3rd, that's the reason why we're pre-recording it, like I said in the beginning of the podcast, is because we are going to be doing... I have a wedding to go to that Friday, and then I'm going to be hanging out with family, friends, before they leave and go back to where they go, where they actually live. So I just want to have a little bit of time to hang out with people. So,
rightfully so. I mean, you should.
Right. I mean, I really need a whole break from, a whole week off from work. but I really don't want to take a full week either. You know?
Yeah, I know.
Until
yeah,
I actually have a reason to.
I got you.
But guys, like I said, stay tuned. We will have episode 5 up on YouTube on the 3rd, with it being on the RSS feed on the 3rd. So yes. I'm gonna release both of them at the same time. Both of these will be delayed, but it will be out tonight. Hopefully, if I can actually get it to be under a gig, so I can actually just
we tone it down just a little bit.
Yeah, but guys, with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Please come back for the next episode. We love you. Peace out.
Peace.